forces Pekko to then make a quick choice at the very end. Like, do I go for it now, or do I try and hold steady? He chooses to go for it and falls victim to just some awkward Wii Fit led shenanigans, which, you know,
it is. She has one of the best led chains in the game. It's hard to contest. It's just, is what it is. It's another Wednesday. It's another Wednesday.
Yeah, welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to Wednesday. But what we're seeing right now is one of possible 2 runbacks. This is the one where Numbers was sent to losers, where Vivi sent them to losers. And if Vivi wins, they get their run back versus Carpo, who sent them into losers. So this is a possible run back. And Numbers, look at this, the adaptation I was talking about earlier from set 1, actually, is starting to work a little bit. You saw Numbers avoid that bounce, that reflected sun citation. But look at the tech. Knowing what direction you're going to go in is kind of crazy, first of all. Second of all, teching that was even crazier.
Oh, gets the Xenozero online and makes it back thanks to that insane airspeed. Just enough mana to be threatening, but not a ton in order to actually establish so much zone up until that parry. Look at that, instant 32, instant Xenozero back online. This back throw trying to mix up DI a little bit, but Vivi just teleports to center and teleports to the blast zone. Good, so long, farewell. That stock is deleted.
Yeah, that stock was going to be deleted regardless if you have a Xenozero on or not. Vivi playing at a little bit of an disadvantage right now. I would have gone for Magic Burst, would have been hilarious, but
it would have been fun.
Going in for the really safer option of Fair, which is the much smarter option, not the mottineva option, but you know, I'm literally mottineva. I don't care. Throw into up air, into double up air.
Yeah, I love Xenozero combo routes, like getting double up air potential, forward air potential, nairs. There's so much value off of it, and if you have the stats, might as well use them, and you've got that spot dodge. Look, maybe you're setting up for another up tilt, but Vivi choosing to play the very safe, very grounded game. Let Numbers air dodge early so that he thinks it's safe later, so that they can punish it.
And so you don't get deep breathing either, because you saw Numbers start charging deep breathing, and Vivi just kind of stood there very menacingly. Numbers immediately stopped that, but now deep breathing is active from being on ledge for a little bit longer. It bounces also active from there about 5 seconds. Oh, I lied, 1 second. Up tilt coming in, another nair to just get some space established between both these really big forces. So they're all once again active and ready. Numbers air dodging away from stage. That is another swoosh and trying to get the down air to boot, but the hula hoops will be coming in with some extra damage.
So much damage here too. Like Vivi missed an edge guard and basically 860 for it. When it comes to openings on hit, like Vivi generally has been finding more openings, but they've been lacking in terms of the reward off of said opening. A jab here, a forward air there. Not much in order to consistently apply pressure to Numbers up until that Frizzle. Almost able to close out the stock here. Let's see if they manage it or if Numbers once again just hold steady in the corner. I'm almost impressed by the amount of just conviction Numbers has whenever he's in that corner and able to instantly reverse all of that damage and that stock calling out the ledge jump.
F2 covered most options there. Heroes, thank you. It's exactly the hand covers, the get up. I say this all the time, hand covers, get up. The back hit typically covers most rolls, and it's so fast that you can jump out and react to a jump. It's unfair, but it works, and I know why when Numbers does it. It's a great option for that kind of mind game you're playing with your opponent. However, Vivi's, again, we have Psycho pretty much active right here. Psycho not going to be taking it, but that up up throw, making this game a little bit more even. A little bit of rage going for Vivi right now, but I know they're going to be going in with some buffs eventually. There's a Sarlacc right there.
You just need mana here, though. Like, just waiting for the charge a little bit, taking a Sun Salutation in the process. Seeing how much you can get off of this. That time, Numbers calling out the dash shield, able to get a grab of zone, but nothing setting up for, in terms of stocks. This is going for too many pummels.
Too many pummels and an excellent match from Numbers to get out of that grab. Again, Vivi at a pretty unwanted situation where you are at a really high percentage against Numbers, but you're slowly building back up with Oomph active as well. That only gives you better attacks on your physical moves, not any MP, not any magic, just like Cyclop does.
And the B reverse in gets him by 172, but the zoom instantly back. Wow, what a perfect reaction! Vivi seeing their landing and said, "I'm grabbing you. Here I come.
I'm doing it." Something you can do right here. And the kaboom! Oh, that was an immediate quick draw to kaboom, but that's an immediate quick draw into the power of the sun.
Oh, that's twice now. That Vivi, like, they give you a scare. Like, oh, I'm at extreme percentages, 160 plus, 170 plus even, but I'm making that comeback and just falls a little bit short. Like twice now, once against Carflow and once in this set, in this game one. They cannot let it deter their mental because you know Numbers is going to approach with the same game plan and that same stalwart mentality.
Oh my god, I chose the other bad luminary skin.
The white hair? It's the Pegasus skin.
No, I call this Crybaby Hero. I think the reason I don't like the skin is because of the eyebrows being so close to Hero's skin tone that they're gone. I wish they were a little bit dark. Oh yeah, Magic Burst! But it was immediately interrupted, which is so dumb. Hero should be invincible. You interrupted it and you took 80% and you had no MP. Look, you went from 100 MP almost.
Look at that replay. Just instantaneous, a little bit late. You get the 2-frame with the Flame Slash though. Trying their best to set it up, but the airspeed buff from Deep Breathing lets Numbers cross up in the corner like that. Another attempted grab there from Vivi. They got to be careful with some of these shield grabs. Instead, set up a little bit more, utilize that range, and utilize this menu when you have the MP.
When you have the MP and we have the time to, people do tend to go for MP reads, and that easily leaves you so vulnerable, but Numbers doesn't really care. Numbers are like, when I get my Vantage State, when you're at this percentage, I can take you out almost immediately, and I can also rack on 76% and 3 hits and counting. Ubo, you're hurting. I know you're hurting right now. You're in pain. There's no way I just saw 89% in 4 hits.
And we're at 105, and Numbers is feeling the same he always is because this is just another day. And like, it's scary that it's another day at exactly Xeno. Numbers, please perform at a major challenge. Impossible.
Numbers, stop folding at majors challenge. Bro is the local warrior. I'm sick.
He's a fiender. He's a grinder. And he is looking to run straight through Vivi and meet Carflow in grand finals and make up to his #1 seeds. But Kaboom has something else to say about exactly that. Keeping Vivi on same stock and...
Are you sure about that?
You know?
Even Vivi's like, yeah, I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
The ball is always going to come. The Sun Sensation is always going to come. The Deep Breathing will always be there. You should just pretend you're playing Wii Fit at Deep Breathing at all times, which sounds stupid. Are you serious? Ball absorbed the Frizzle, which then hit Numbers in the forehead and gave no percent. Yeah. I'm so mad. You got cheated like 30%. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I like that. I want to see grounded Accelerado. I think that's something that Vivi could add into their game plan a little bit, because a lot of times, per the nature of Wii Fit, whenever they get Accelerado, they jump.
Yes.
But mixing in Accelerado and just using it as just an insane dash speed like Sonic, and I mean, when you've got that speed, might as well use it, and might as well use it to as much effectiveness as you can. Another dash jab, but Numbers gets right by. And that up tilt anti-air was so scouted on the part of Numbers, and they did so much damage. 2 stocks in order to fiend out this one from Vivi. But you can't sleep on Hero. Nice shield.
They always forget that you can use that. Every hero does, but I promise your shield is like a little mini bounce. It's like up active. I know Vivi's looking for a really nice combo finisher. They can get a kill right here. This would be much more doable as a 1-to-1 game, possibly. I can see it happening. But we have to actually get there in time. The soccer ball is its own. Soccer ball is its own shield for Wii Fit. But like I was saying, there's that up throw looking for. We got the bounce active as well, and immediate Deep Breathing. Throw it out. Throw it out, Numbers. Throw out the Sun Citation. Oh.
Imagine if we just did it.
Just sort of see what happens.
Oh, competes the jab. Numbers wasn't expecting that. I really like that movement on the part of Numbers, though. The wave land into the plat drop up air. Accelerado sets up right again, and the Frizzle is not enough in order to bypass this full chart Sun Salutation. Vivi once again knocking at the door of a win, but has to make a strong comeback here. Another hit of the soccer ball and another Accelerado online.
I think we're seeing now, remember how you mentioned I think Vivi should use more grounded Accelerado?
Yeah.
I think we're seeing kind of why they don't like to do that, because you saw a lot more grounded interactions that they were going for, and it was being stuffed out by that soccer ball and Wii Fit's faster options, and you know that John's gonna grab if you're running up on him. I think it's just so scary to be too grounded against someone like We Fit. You're at 170%, trying to get the slight scoop of the up smash, but that's not going to be enough. As John only continues the entourage, and the F tilt is going to be the finisher. Vivi shaking their heads saying, "Nah, that's crazy."
Because after all of this, just such patient, reserved, like hole in the wall neutral. What happens exactly here? Panic.
Panic.
Panic takes over in the most like complete way, because you see the falling up air misses, jab 1-2, doesn't want the grab, roll in, spot dodge, cancel button. Like all of this is just trying to track numbers, but being one step behind the neutral and one step behind the movement that numbers presented, allowing him to take that W.
Absolutely. I mean, you said it as perfectly as you could, but you know what you guys cannot be stepping behind on is, of course, DTN! Defend the North is back, guys. It's not coming in October. It's coming much earlier than that, so sign up right now. It's coming July 14th to the 16th of this year. That's during summer. There's no excuse. There's no school. There's definitely work, but there's no school. And you guys can absolutely come over to Defend the North July 14th to 16th once more. There's a $1,000 guaranteed pot for Smash Ultimate. And guess who's confirmed? His name starts with "the" and ends with a Z, but there's a BU in the middle.
Oh, the Buzz.
Oh my God! Wait,
I didn't know.
The Buzz is coming. He's already confirmed.